Good morning, ma'am. I'm John Peter Lafuente, and I'm going to report at Chapter 7, which is the laws regulating transportations establishments. The learning objectives. Identify the law of affecting the transportation sectors. Identify the rise of passengers of commercial transportation. And last, explain the relevance of the law and the promotion of tourism in the country. Laws on common carriers regulate entities that transport goods or passengers for hire like airlines, railways, and trucking companies. These laws typically govern safety standards, standard fare regulations, liability for loss, damaged goods, and discrimination policies. The aims to ensure fair treatment, protects common consumers, and maintain efficient transportation services. Responsibility of common carriers. Article 1733 of the law establishes the legal standards of the care expected from common carriers. It states that common carriers, by the very nature of their business and due to public policy considerations, are required to exercise extraordinary diligence in safeguarding the goods they transport and ensuring the safety of their passengers. This means that the common carriers must take a necessary precaution and measurements to protect both goods and passengers considering the specific circumstance and each situation. Essentially, it imposes the higher level of responsibility on common carriers compared to other businesses, emphasizing their duty and ensure the utmost care and diligence in their operations. Article 1755 imposes a duty on common carriers to ensure the safety of passengers to the fullest extent possible, employing the utmost diligence akin to very cautious, employing the utmost individuals considering all relevant circumstances in a sense of underscores the carrier's obligation to prioritize passengers' safety with the highest level of care and foresight achievable by human standards. Article 1756 establish a legal presumption that common carriers are at the fault of negligence in case of passengers' death or injury unless they can prove that they exercise extraordinary diligence as required by the Article 1733 or 1755. In instance, it places the burden of proof on the common carriers to demonstrate that they took all necessary precaution of the measure to prevent harm to passengers, failing which they are presumed to the responsibility for the incident. Article 1757 stipulates that the responsibility of the common carriers for the safety of passengers as outlined in Article 1733 and 1755 cannot be waived or reduced through agreements, notice posted, statements or on tickets or any other means. This means that regardless on any disclaimers or notifications provided by the carriers, they remain obligated to uphold the highest standards of the care for passenger safety and mandated by the law. Article 1759 states that the common carriers are responsible for any death or injury passengers caused by the negligence or international action of the carrier's employees. This liability exists even if the employees acted beyond their authority or against the carrier's instructions. Essentially, it holds the carriers accountable of the actions of its employees, emphasizing the carrier's obligation to ensure the safety of passengers regardless of the employee misconduct. Nature of airlines bus and shipping tickets. The passage tickets serve as the primary evidence of a contract of carriage. However, since such of tickets are typically one-sided agreement drafted solely by the carriers, they are considered contracts of adhesions. As a result, any obligations or uncertainties in the terms of ticket are interpreted against the carriers as per legal precedents, ensuring the fairness of the passengers who has a little to no input in the drafting processes. The seatbelt law was implemented to protect citizens, especially passengers and drivers, from the severe consequences of vehicular accidents. It mandated the compulsory of use to seatbelt devices by the both safety of individuals of the times while traveling a vehicle, reducing the risk of injury and fatality in the event of cancellation of sudden stop. The law has specifies that the only aircraft owned by the Filipino citizens or less Filipino citizens and not registered under the laws of any foreign country are eligible for registration in the Philippines. This requirement ensures that aircraft operating in the Philippines airspace are under the jurisdiction and regulation of the Philippine authorities, promoting accountability and compliance with the local aviation law and the standards. Law on Transportation of Animals. Under the Republic Act of 8485, also known as the Animal Welfare Act of 1998, operators of land, air, and water public utilities transporting the pets, wildlife, and other animals have the responsibility to ensure adequate, clean, and sanitary facilities for the safety transport and delivery of these animals of their destinations. These requirements aims to protect the welfare of animals during the transportations, emphasizing the importance of proper conditions to prevent harm or distress of the animals being transported. Public Service Law. This law defines public service as any activity conducted in the Philippines, whether permanent, occasional, or accidental, for general business purposes involving the ownership, operation, management, or control of common carriers, railroads, street railways, traction railways, subways, motor vehicles, steamship, ferries, watercraft, shipyard, and similar entities. Essentially, it encompasses the wide range of transportation and related service provided in the public for commercial purposes.